but land is above all of that. And if we're going to have land, who will cultivate the land? Most of you Negroes ain't willing to do no husbandry. You ain't willing to dig up nothing. You're not willing to, it's too hard, man. Let the Mexicans see, now that's where the conversation goes, because most of y'all, you don't want to work. So if you don't want to work, then stop talking about reparations.
Is that those black jobs?
I mean, no, right, them black jobs, they said, them black jobs.
Right.
No, seriously. Right. That's where the conversation goes.
Niggas do not want black jobs.
No, but
seriously.
You got to be willing to work.
Black jobs
that's
back
a
in the day.
That's a fact.
I remember as a kid, I used to get bread. My uncle gave me one of those motorless lawnmowers.
Yeah, we had one.
And you had to push the blades that motherfucker.
We had one.
He said,
watch your feet.
He said, listen, you want some money?
Come on.
I got this damn lawnmower. I said, a lawnmower? He said, yes.
Yes.
A lawnmower. And it doesn't have an engine on it.
Come on.
I got some gloves for you over there.
Come on.
All you got to do is keep pushing this motherfucker until Big Mama's lawn is down.
That's a fact.
And I will give you money
for that.
Now, those used to be jobs that black people would willingly do.
Come on,
absolutely.
Come
Who
on.
does those jobs today?
Come on, be honest.
Let's be honest.
Be honest.
Mexicans.
Do you understand the power in that?
And what have Mexicans done? They've galvanized their community by doing the work we don't want to do. Let's just be honest. I remember when our uncle lived with us for a little while. There was a lot of us in that little bitty ass apartment. I said, well, goddamn, shit. It's a lot of people in here.
Right.
You know, we feel like we're too good to live like that.
We fell for the truth.
But look, I've seen them do it. They'll start off in an apartment. Then they'll get a house together. And everybody will be in there, and they will take up all the parking spots. They will park in the middle of the parking spot where it's enough for two motherfuckers, but they'll park in the middle and fuck that up so you can't park. And then when whoever live in that house get back, then they come out and move the car up so they can park. They got a whole collective system.
Yes.
And then you see, okay, they started with a storefront burrito spot.
Come on.
There's a restaurant right here in Inglewood. God damn it, there's three of them. They got a fancy one down on La Brea. And then they got two of them up here on La Brea. Less than 2 doors apart. Niggas be in there tacoing.
Come on. Okay. Not just on Tuesday.
It's every day. Yes. That's their major clientele.
Come on.
They sending kids to school. They sending kids to college. They buying homes.
Come on.
And they talking shit in the LA Council. You saw it. You saw it because you don't want to do that kind of work. So when he talks husbandry, that's very important. Bobby, your thoughts?
Farming.
Survival is the word that sums up my position on all of this. Artificial intelligence is going to, over the next 40 years, replace at least about 40% of the jobs across the board.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about banking.
Absolutely.
That's going to happen. Well, that means that over the next 20 years, the people that still are willing to work with their hands have the upper hand, so to speak. Because right now, you can make $300,000 a year doing back-breaking labor. And you're going to work 12 to 14, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, okay? And you're getting double and triple time because nobody wants to do that work except the people that say, you know what, I ain't got no student loans, I ain't got none of this stuff. And I don't have a problem with people getting degrees, but you can have more degrees than a thermometer and not be able to find your way out of a one-room apartment with an exit sign over the door. So as a result of that, don't look at what somebody else is willing to do that you want and exclude that from the recipe. Like I say, man, we got to look at how do we create portals that allow us entry into this new brave world that I'm a dinosaur in. And I get that part of it. So I'm not pushing back against what young people do that I don't do.
Well, that's why we got you on the panel, because you're supposed to sit on the porch with some lemon iced tea and tell motherfuckers what nephew. Pick that shit up and go on over
That's
there.
right.
That's
That's
what's
right.
supposed to be happening.
But they all gonna be here at 3 now.
That's what you're
But
supposed to be
somebody
doing
gonna
now.
have to show him.
Right.
Somebody's got to show him. If it's not me, somebody's got to show him what to do, because that's the step that got removed. And that we assume that osmosis would take care of, the gap. Keep it from, getting as wide as it has got. So right now, it's about just being pragmatic, in my opinion, and being willing to accept the fact that it starts with a very, very small group of folks that already do what they do in harmony. Is the difference. In harmony. In other words, I ain't got to twist your arm to get you to do what you're already good at.
But see, let me stop you right there. Here's the real crux of the problem. Goes back to my initial point. We hoes. We're passive-aggressive prostitutes. We're not Johns. Because you got to have money to be a John. You got to have money to be a trick.
But so, please allow me one retort. You're right, but here's the thing. We cannot operate like that another week. Simply because the time is out for that, man. Nobody give a damn what happens to us. And it has to start where you can produce evidence that collaboration is the key to survival.
So let me finish this thought then, Bobby, because you're right there, and I 100% agree with you. A hoe is an individual who's in survival mode. That's what a hoe is. A hoe is in desperation. That's why a hoe will barter their body.
But the problem with that is in the new mix of opportunities, there's no room for that hoe.
But
That hoe is going to become
I agree with you, Bobby.
That's the route to extinction.
I agree with you 100%. We don't disagree. I just want to finish my point.
For that hoe.
And this is why I say it. According to psychology, the study of psychology, which I'm waist deep in right now, America is an individualistic society.
Absolutely.
It's classified by psychology as an individualistic society. It's not Asia, which is a collectivism, a collective society.
All day.
It's not Africa. It's not even Europe. Europe is more collective.
That's a fact.
America is an individualistic society. And when you got a society full of individuals, you got a society full of prostitutes.
Correct.
So let me finish my. Everybody want to cut me off
In survival mode.
So all I'm saying is, as a group of people, black people have been in survival mode since slavery. Again, I don't know who's gonna come through the door today. Every year, there's a new problem for black people. When they released black people from slavery, it was with trepidation. You know the history, Bobby. It was with trepidation. What the fuck we gonna do with 4 million free niggas?
We're gonna put them to work.
So now we got to redefine free.
Now they didn't have to redefine it. What
Yes,
they
they
did was
did.
they imposed a new set of laws.
Yes, the black laws, and then Jim
So
Crow.
nothing really changed. Nothing really changed except the terminology. And again, my whole point is this: the reality is everybody's not gonna make it, and that's a harsh reality.
Thank you.
It's a harsh one. But since I want to be a spoke in the wheel, I'm sticking with the fact that it's inevitable that most of the people that we're talking about right now are not part of the solution, because they're not going to be here.
No.
Because that window is closing so fast
Come on.
that they're going to get jammed up in it. All right? And I wish them the very best, but if I stay too close to that, I'm going to get sucked into that vacuum. And I don't think we have time to even spend discussing those that have made it their business not to be a part of a collective.
None.
No, but I think it has to be acknowledged first. See, a lot of times
It's been acknowledged. We're acknowledging it right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
right.
and that's what we got to deal with is the right now.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of times we kind of like get caught up because we know what we need to do and this, that, and the third. There are a lot of black people out here who are seriously unaware of their condition.
That was a fact. Absolutely.
They are unaware of their condition. So before you shoot down, when you break it down and say this is what it is, you say, well, fuck all that. We need to get to this point. No, there are some people who need to hear it because they ain't never heard it.
What do you mean they ain't heard it?
It's a whole generation.
That's a question. I'm just asking the question. Please, this is not an argument. That's a legitimate
No,
question.
this is why we brought you here, Bobby. We know you cantankerous. We love that shit.
No, that has been lost over the years in the real discussion that we're having about the now.
Right.
Whatever has happened has already happened. The question is, who's going to be left? And how do they make it into a place where they can sustain their existence? That's the only thing that's going to matter, because of everything else that's going on. There's no debate about the folks that ain't doing this, the folks that ain't doing it. Well, what's working?
Right.
I have an answer.
What's working? And then you ain't got no more time to do anything else except what's working.
Okay. Rizza, answer, and then Geoff.
We have to be very honest about how unaware some people are. And the reason why we don't like it is because we've repeated it for so long, so many years, that we think everyone has heard it. The front row heard it. The second row heard half of it. The third row heard a third. The fourth row heard a fourth. And the people behind the fourth row ain't heard a damn thing we was talking about. So it is a reminder that we constantly have to do. But above all of that, we have to show the example amongst those who are like-minded. So those who heard it, get to work. And everybody else, if you ain't heard it, you seeing what the hell we doing. So that's what Bobby is saying. We got to demonstrate. Okay, so I'm with that. We also have to continue to remind people. That's what Zoe is saying, because a lot of them are unaware. And every generation, they become less aware because they're not involved. Then the people who are above them are not involved. So they don't even know what the example is. You got a damn generation of TikTokers, Twitter tweeters, and a bunch of social media babies who are not even involved in the fight because they don't even see their own oppression. They think that because they can get on here and do a dance that they're free. They don't even have a connection to their history. They don't know history. They don't even care to learn history. They think I'm going to be an influencer for the rest of my life. Influencing people to do what, where, for what purpose? What the hell are you talking about? People who can't move nobody to do nothing but buy burgers and buy clothes. That's the biggest influence they have right now. But they don't know anything about fighting against the struggle. Once this thing goes down, I'd say about 80% of the people going to go down with it.
They're going to die too.
Because they're so connected to this. They don't have any real tangible connection to the reality. They're stuck in here. So to that point, as Bobby was saying, and Zoe was saying, we have to demonstrate with those who are like-minded, like the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said. We can't be yelling at people all day. We can remind you over here, but we need to be doing the majority of work on this end with those who are like-minded. I'm not even into arguing with our people. I just tell them, listen, you see what I'm doing, we about to get it done. Now, if you want to come along for the ride, cool. If you don't, stay over there. But do not try to stop us from doing the work that we're doing. That's the only thing I say.
Geoff Breezy, your thoughts?
To kind of answer Uncle Bobby's question, who is going to do it? Who doing it now? That's who going to do it. My money, I can't. I'm not throwing out all of anybody. And the reason that this hurts is because this line, this binary line, with us or against us, is not straight. It cuts through fathers and sons and daughters and mothers and people we love that we gonna have to see put in body bags. That's really what it's getting down to. Does anybody else understand the upside downness of major cities?
Come on.
While people are fleeing them, the real estate value is going up. That is against the laws of supply and demand, because he who made the laws of supply and demand is breaking them for his own good. What you are going to see is these places, New York, LA, Chicago, is happening at the same time, where these are becoming these places of opulence and convenience and technology. And you know what everything else is going to be? Beyond the Thunderdome, nigga. That's what everything else is going to be. And that is where you are going to have to live without this. And those people, the people who are already bout it, the Amish. I've been telling niggas to get like the Amish since bruh. I've been telling people
Quaker Oats in this.
What group of people don't give a fuck about the dollar crashing? The Amish. They don't give a shit because they are self-contained and outside of this system.
They got a V12 wagon.
Come on, bro. There's Brother Jedediah. There's no more convincing you. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to change one fucking mind. If TikTok is important to you, TikTok, nigga. TikTok.
TikTok.
TikTok. I don't give a fiddler's fuck about any of you. If you can't see where we are and the importance of brothers like this and what we are saying, fuck you then. And I don't care who that is. If that's my mama, fuck her.
Wow. Mama!
Fuck you.
Mama!
Fuck you.
No,
if
mama.
that's my, fuck you.
No, mama.
No.
Mama, you tripping. You better think like that.
Look, you got to walk them up to the edge of the earth and kick them the fuck off. There is no time for it. If you think you can vote your way out of this, if you think you can okay your way out of this, promote your way out of this, relocate your way out of this,
come on.
Fuck you. I'm not trying to reach you. I'm looking, and this is why I say, and I will land the plane.
Please.
I cannot throw out. I got some food waiting over there. So I'm sitting here.
What you got?
Nigga, you know I get.
You went to Hungry Joe's?
I get to Hungry Joe's, get that Jamaican food. Look,
You got the gravy?
No, I didn't get the gravy this time. Backing off the gravy.
I'm just saying you be backsliding.
I ain't even smoking weed now. I don't even smoke weed.
You
I'm on a weed
lie.
hiatus.
What?
I'm on a weed
Right on
hiatus.
time, brother.
Yeah.
Come on, weedless.
I'm on a weed
time.
hiatus right now.
Weedless.
Yes.
Come on, Hempy still skin. I love it.
I just asked him, I said, Geoff gonna have something.
No, Geoff ain't got none right now, sis. I ain't doing that right now. There is a call on my life to be not on no hold of the boko shot shit, but to be as righteous as I can and take advantage of this deal I have where I can. God will let me cuss as long as I tell the fucking truth. And
go ahead.
The truth is that your time is up. Before they will give you reparations, they will crash the dollar. Do you understand that?
Come on.
You understand your reparations is in the ability to get with an electrician, get with a carpenter, get with a plumber, get with a martial artist, and learn some shit that can save your fucking life. And if you don't, I repeat again, fuck you.
Wow. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mansions. We're on complete fire. That was only one topic. My goodness. We on complete fire today. Of course, my brother Geoff Brown has blessed us with his, what would you call it?
Hurt feelings.
Your style.
Look here. Truth with a shotgun.
Truth with a shotgun.
Truth out of 12 gauge, bro. I'm tired of the sugar coating it.
It's needed. It's
and
needed.
Of course, we got Wise One. The Wise One, our elder, is in the building. You know, we love Bobby Glanton Smith. Bobby Glanton has meant a lot to me personally, my family personally, and his wisdom. Whenever Bobby, when Bobby is in his lane, he is in his lane, and you recognize the value of all the experiences that he has gone through.